Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is RBT and welcome back to another Madden 19 comparison video as we're going back 11 years into the past as we're going to compare the upcoming Madden 19 to Madden 2008, as this is the oldest Madden we have compared to Madden 19 to. You guys are really enjoying these videos. I'm going to back off just a little bit on the trade logic comparison in today's video. Still going to do it at the end. It's probably still going to be a majority of the video, but there's a lot of other things I want to compare that used to be in Madden 2008 that aren't in Madden 19. And also vice versa, I want to tell you what's in Madden 19 and what is not, or what wasn't 11 years in the past in Madden 2008. So if you guys want me to go back even further, let me know by dropping a like. We've done like 4 or 5 of these comparison videos thus far, and you guys are loving them and want me to bring back, or wanted me to do this, hence why I am doing this on the channel. So hopefully you guys do enjoy, and if you do, make sure to drop a like. Let's see if we can smash 2,000 likes for another one of these comparison videos to be on the channel. Be sure to subscribe if you are new and turn on the notification bell. If you haven't, also go follow me on Instagram because I am doing a 10K follower giveaway, and I'm like 300 or 400 followers away. As soon as we do hit 10,000 followers, I am going to be doing an Instagram giveaway of a console, Xbox, PS4, Nintendo Switch, whatever you want. So be sure to go follow me, link in the description box below. But with that said, let's jump right into this video. You might be wondering, why do I have headphones on? Why do I have like a shirt, and nice shirt, and a watch? Because I have to leave for a flight in about like 20 minutes, and there's something in my eye, so I don't have time to, gosh dang it, get out. Ow. Dog, did a freaking meteor just hit my eyeball? So it's always crazy going back on the Xbox 360 and seeing what was on the old Madden, like I said, Madden 2008, 11 years ago. So comparing what was in the main menu in Madden 2008 is not in Madden 2019. Now, there's a showcase which shows you all the things you win and stuff like that, like a trophy room, which there obviously is not today. Now, massive. This is freaking massive. So in Madden 2009, there was the Superstar mode, and in Madden 2008, there's the Superstar mode too. So back 11 years ago, you had Superstar, which was like obviously, which I talked about in the last video, which was like you get to go, it's like player career mode on steroids. You get to go to the NFL Combine, to do the bench press, 40-yard dash, and depending on how well you do on the combine, you get drafted into the NFL. You get to do the IQ test and stuff like that. So everything like that goes into your draft stock. Madden 2009 or 19, all you do is just create the player, and then you play as a player, and that's it. So nothing too crazy there. But Superstar mode back in Madden 2008, you guys are going to be seeing it soon on the channel. You guys probably know what it's going to be for, but it'll be back on the channel, and it's pretty crazy that I can make a Madden 2008 game mode part of a feature or part of a series in 2018. So that shows you how much I need to bring this back into Madden 19 and then hopefully maybe Madden 20. Now, going into this, which you guys obviously can tell, obviously create a player is in today's Maddens and you can do whatever with that player, but create a team. You could actually create a team back in Madden 2008. Now, this might have been the last year they had this as a feature. Maybe they brought it back later, but I'm pretty sure when we did the Madden 2009 comparison, this was not a thing. You could, like, this was, and it's like, why do they not have this today? This is awesome. Like, think about being able to create a team, whatever team you wanted to, and be able to import them into a franchise and play with them in a franchise. Or maybe be able to customize a jersey right here, however you want it to. You can customize the helmet, pants, and jersey, and implement it and use it in your ultimate team. Like, so much stuff they had back in the day that could be useful in today's day of age. Obviously, you can change the team name, city, state, and whatever. And you also could create the stadium. Oh, God. I don't have time to be loading in the menus. But yeah, as you see, you could pretty much customize anything. The sidelines, end zones, the lights, the roof, the environment, the walls, the field, the name of the stadium. Like, you could change what you had in the background, whether it was in the city, in the mountains, rural, a downtown setting. In the sidelines, you could literally do whatever you wanted. And the fact that this was a feature 11 years ago, and the fact that everybody wants it back today, I don't understand why they can't bring it back. So last video, I asked you guys what's the what feature that is in the old Madden you'd like to see the most in the newest Madden. Everybody said Superstar mode. So obviously Superstar mode would be popular in today's comments. I want you guys to let me know your comments in the comment section below as well. What you would want to see back from Madden 2008 and Madden 19. Pretty sure everybody's gonna say create a team, because that will be the same exact thing or answer for me. And also out of the main menu, nothing too crazy. You could see sporting news that you can't see today. In Madden 2009, there was fantasy. You could check out your fantasy team on here, which was cool, but not in Madden 2008. And you could see stuff about NBA Live, NCAA football, rip, kind of want to cry a little bit. PGA Tour, Tiger Woods, PGA Tour, rip to that. NASCAR and NFL Tour teaser, stuff like that. So many cool features that I don't understand why aren't in Madden 19. Online, they had Gamecast and EA Sports World, which is two things you definitely do not see today. And they also obviously had Minigames back in Madden 2008. Something else I said that in Madden 2009 needs to be in a new Madden today. Minigames, why are they not? And same thing as in Madden 2009. That you can't do today. You can somehow rig it and be able to use multiple teams at a time, but as you're starting a franchise in Madden 2008 and Madden 2009, you could click LB and go ahead and user every single team in a franchise. Or you can just click X and just user as many as you want to. So going into the franchise, I used to make it easy to user and to own however many teams you wanted to. The first Madden 19 trade that I completed that I want to compare to Madden 2008 is where I got 95 overall Sean Lee for Jabril Peppers and a second round draft pick. Now what this is going to be pretty much testing out is seeing how much back in the day they valued old players, because in Madden 18, 17, and Madden 19, pretty much for the most part, players that are older you can get for a lot less value, which should be the case, even if they're a really high overall like Sean Lee. Now we're going to be testing out Derrick Brooks, who at this point has been in the league for 12 years, so he is older. So if it's the same trade logic as today, it should be relatively easy to get him. So we're going to do the same exact thing as we did in the Sean Lee trade, where we traded away Jabril Peppers. So we'll look for a strong safety. If not, we'll just look for a pretty decent young player we have on our team. So maybe a cornerback if we can find one, a rookie. So we have Chris Houston, a rookie. That should be perfect for this deal. 80 overall. We'll also add in a second round draft pick and see if it, well, I do know after that takes a long time. The menus are a lot laggier back in Xbox 360 days. But let's see if this deal will be accepted, and no. This is actually a better value deal because Jabril Peppers was low overall and is a second year player. So this guy is a rookie and high overall, so he should be valued more, but as you see, they had it listed as a D+. That's another thing in terms of value. They didn't like show the little meter if they were interested or not, but it showed you how much they were interested in by they valued them by letters D+, C, and we value Derrick Brooks as a B. And there is a trade interest meter as well, but it's in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. It doesn't have to be all the way up to be accepted, but it has to be a little bit more than this, so it should be kind of close at this point. We probably could add in maybe like a backup quarterback, Joey Harrington. Maybe this will be accepted. It was, and just like in Madden 2009, another feature everybody wants back. If a trade was accepted back in the day, it would say trade accepted. Do you wish to execute this trade? So maybe you made a mistake. So if you made a mistake and the trade was accepted, does it automatically go through? You could just simply click B and it would just go back and the trade wouldn't be accepted. But for today, obviously we want this trade to go through. So we will actually not remove him. We'll accidentally remove him. So we'll go back and put Joey Harrington in the deal and accept it. And just like that, we bring Derrick Brooks into the Atlanta Falcons organization. So this trade is actually going to be perfect for comparison because we're trying to trade for Dante Whitner, 88 overall strong safety, who at this point is only a second-year player, for the trade in Madden 19 where I got Landon Collins for a 70 overall right tackle, an 81 overall cornerback, and a second round draft pick. And obviously Landon Collins was an 87 overall at that point. So this is almost identical scenario. So we're going to see if the trade logic is that like similar. So first of all, we'll take a left or right tackle that is a decent overall. We'll go with Frank Omiel. Maybe completely could be saying his name wrong, but he is young too, and they value him as an F. This is going to be hard because they value Dante Whitner at an A because he is a younger player. Next, I mean, he's a low overall. I mean, he's an 88, so it shouldn't be impossible to get, but we'll have to see what it takes in Madden 2008 to get a pretty good young player. Now, next was a draft pick. Unfortunately, we don't have a second round draft pick. So just to make it easier, because I'm pretty sure this deal is not going to go through like it did in Madden, to even up the value more, I'll go with the first round draft pick, which they value at a B. Hey, that might actually go through. We have to add in a corner. Pretty sure this trade actually will go through if we add in a corner, which I guess back in the day, from what it looks like, they valued draft picks a lot higher, especially first round draft picks. So actually the deal is accepted. They value an 80 overall corner as an F. Do we have a younger corner that could be a little bit less overall that they could value a little bit higher? So apparently age is a big factor in how much they value a player back in Madden 2008, just like it is in today, which I mean, that should be the case. Actually, we don't have a better corner. So we'll add in Lewis Sanders, but we'll add in a little bit better of a tackle, obviously, because 71 overall is an F, and obviously they're not interested in him. And that's another thing, they don't have team needs too, so that was a little bit more difficult to know what players they were interested in because you don't know exactly off the bat. It doesn't tell you what positions that team needs players at. but we'll up it a little bit. I mean, this is pretty close already. So maybe a Leander Jordan 76 overall. It still is rejected, so this is getting relatively awkward at this point. So maybe it'll take an 80 overall offensive lineman to bring in Dante Whitner, if we have one. An 80 overall rookie. We have a 75 overall guard. An 89 overall, it's a little bit too high. A 78 overall second-year player. This should be decent. He's still an F. But it was accepted. So, okay, so that's weird. The value, same letter grade as an F, but they would accept this one. So last trade we are going to attempt for today's video is where we got Odell Beckham Jr., a 94 overall wide receiver, for Tyrod Taylor, a first-round draft pick, and 76 overall defensive tackle Larry Ogunjobi in a Madden 2008. We're going to compare that to getting Larry Fitzgerald 95 overall, which is only his third year in the NFL at this point, so it's a pretty similar comparison. Now, this one was pretty interesting in Madden 2009, so it was a little bit harder than what it took in Madden 19, but we'll see how highly they value a young 95 overall wide receiver. So off the bat, we would have to trade away Michael Vick. Would this deal, just curious, would not be the only, okay, so this is crazy. They only value a 90 overall Michael Vick at a C+. So we'll keep that in, although obviously Michael Vick is a little bit higher of a value than a Tyrod Taylor at an 80 overall in Madden 19. A draft pick, obviously a first round pick would be enough, so maybe at third. Maybe we'll just keep it at this. Third round draft pick still isn't enough. So last but not least, a mid-tier overall defensive tackle. We'll have to see if this would be accepted for Madden 2008. And we have an 81 overall and a 70 overall. So a 10-year, this guy's pretty old. He's 34 years old, so this might not actually work. So adding this in, and it was accepted. So the value in trade right here, obviously, is a little bit different from Madden 19, but I tried to even it out. I mean, maybe it is even because a 90 overall quarterback and a first-round pick opposed to an 80 overall quarterback and a first-round pick that should be pretty similar, plus an 81 overall defensive tackle. So this actually was accepted. But I do want to see if we took out Michael Vick and added in the first-round pick instead of the third-round pick, how much it would take to bring in a superstar young wide receiver instead of adding in, obviously, a really good quarterback. So it made the trade a little bit easier than it should have been. So a first-round pick wasn't accepted straight up, although they value a first-round pick higher than what they valued Michael Vick, which is just crazy to me as a freaking franchise quarterback, especially at this point in 2008. Or I guess Madden 2008 was released in 2007, but you get the point. So let's just try to find an 80 overall player. A Jarius Norwood, it was accepted. So to bring in Larry Fitzgerald, basically all we had to do was throw in a decent running back. They valued as a C, a first-round pick, take out the third, take out Michael Vick, and we can still bring in Larry Fitzgerald to the team. So boys, I have a flight to catch. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to drop a like. Let me know what Madden you want me to compare Madden 19 to next in the comment section below. Once again, let me know in the comments also what feature you missed the most from Madden 2008 and wish they would add it back into Madden 19 or Madden 20. And obviously create a team feature, something that needs to be back. That is my vote. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on the notification bell. If you haven't, make sure to drop a like if you did enjoy. Let's see if we can smash 2,000 likes. And be sure to go follow follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. 10,000 followers, we will be doing a console giveaway. Link in the description box below. But I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. God bless and peace.